I was just about to put my sleeping bag in the tent, but right when I did that I looked over a little bit and I could see a camping spot that is 1,000,000 times better, and you can actually drive to it, so it's maybe like 20 meters that way. So I'm just gonna pack it down half. I'm not gonna pull over the cover, so I'm just gonna pack it down so I can drive it, and then I'm just gonna drive over there and take that one instead because it's still empty and no one is there. And also, instead of showing you guys me packing it up again, I'm gonna do it like this. So camp is now set up. I have put everything in the tent, and I'm actually gonna show you why I'm here and where I am. So give me a second. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have slept well. I have actually slept super well. I just slept my first night in my rooftop tent. It's a tent box go. It was very, very nice. I usually, when I sleep, like when I go camping or hiking, I usually sleep in my tent. I have a very good fjällräven tent, but it's nothing compared to the comfortability of a rooftop tent. But it's also much easier to carry, so there are trade-offs of both of them. There has been very, very nice sleep in it. I'm very happy with it, but right now I'm actually at the bottom of Sonfjället. So I'm very close to a place called Nyvallens fäbod. That's going to be my starting point. It's a small, I don't know what it is, just small couple houses. That is the starting point of the whole hike. So I'm going to do a solo trip around Sonfjället. I've been to this mountain a couple of times already, so I know the mountain, but I've never camped or hiked alone. Never in Norway or never here, never anywhere. So this is going to be very exciting to do my first real solo hike. It's pretty good weather today. It's about 13-14 degrees outside right now. So I think it's going to go up to maybe 17 degrees. I just need to pack down my camp right now, and after I've done that I'm going to eat a breakfast. I'm going to drink like a breakfast just to get started, but I will start with that, and then I'm going to go drive up to Nyvallens fäbod and park there and start my hike. So I will meet you up there. I'm now officially entering Sonfjället National Park, and here there are two trails you can do. You can do Sonfjället runt, where you go on the bottom of the mountain the whole way around, and then you get back to the car. I think it's about 2 miles long, but that's not the one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to a place called Sårdalen. It's a small cabin that's just in between the mountains, and that is where I'm gonna have my lunch. And after I've done that, I'm going to go on a top tour. So I'm going to go up on the top of Sonfjället, as you can see up here, and at that point I'm going to eat my second lunch. But I think there's about 1.5 kilometers of this cute forest, and after that I'm going to come out on the tundra, where there's just plain barren nature just above the tree line. When I checked the forecast for today, there was going to be a chance of rain and also a lot of clouds, and I'm happy to tell you that that is not the case. This is just blue skies everywhere I look. I can't see a single cloud, and that makes me very happy. It's going to be very warm, but I'd rather be warm than wet. So yeah, I have of course my rain jacket in the backpack. So if it would rain, there's no problem. But rather it didn't. I've now gotten to the part that you might call the real tundra, and as you can see the big mountain behind me. I have a bit to go still, because around here is, behind this part of the mountain, there's like a small valley, and over there's another mountain that I'm working myself to. And at that mountain there's a lake that I'm thinking about stopping for a while and just chilling, and then I will continue to Surdalen, where I'm gonna eat. I think it's about 1.5 to 2 hours until I'm at Surdalen. So I'm gonna pack down my bag, my camera, and try to get a little bit more speed. Of course, if it's something super beautiful and not like repetitive nature, I will take out the camera and show you. But when I was going to pack down the bag and I was going to drink some water, I also saw that my dear camera water bag is leaking, so that's good. So it's leaked out a little bit of water. It's small drips right now, but it's still enough to make my backpack wet inside. So I'm gonna see if I can hang it on outside and not get my stuff wet. That's how it is sometimes. It's a cheap thing, so it's okay. I have finally reached Surdalen, and I'm actually right now just cooking some food. It took me about 4 hours to get here, thereabout, and that's of course with filming, so I think that's pretty okay time-wise. So yeah, I'm gonna make some chicken tikka masala. It's cooking right now. I have just made a water, so I'm just not waiting for it to warm up the food so I can eat it. I'm not a super fan of those kind of meals, but they are so convenient to have in this kind of environment, so they have to do. You don't really have that much of a choice. You can't be picky. Well, you can be picky, but then you're gonna have to carry a lot of weight, and I'm already carrying a big camera, so it's better just to eat canned food. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna show you guys. So we are now officially here. Here is Surdalen, and here's the cabin. So I'm around about here. So the rest of my trip right now, I walked today. I walked this path here, to here. So the path I have left is this one, but this path that it goes here is the more steep path. So around here is just mountains. You just go up on top of the big mountains that you have in front of us. So this part of the path is a lot shorter, but it's probably going to take the same amount of time or longer because of how the terrain is. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, around here somewhere it's just goes straight down, and it's not super technical, but it's something you need to think about when you walk there, because it's easy to fall. So my plan is to eat now. I think it's going to take me maybe half an hour. So the clock is about 11:15, so 11:15. So it's gonna take me maybe half an hour to eat. So I'll start walking here a little bit more for 12, I think. And a little bit above here, I will start to get drinkable water. So that's very nice. The water up here is very tasty. So I'm excited to be able to drink that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna eat that food and enjoy nature. I'm now starting to gain some elevation, slowly but surely. So as you can see, now it's almost completely tree dead. It's just this tree left here and some small saps. So right now I'm also following, let's see here, I am following this water stream that is going up the mountain and is going to meet me up at the top. And the water in that stream is actually drinkable because it's coming from higher up in the mountains. It doesn't have any like contamination stuff like that in it, so you can actually drink it. And it's usually very, very cold because it's usually made from melted snow and stuff like that. So I had a sign that said it's about 5 kilometers to Nyvallen, and that was my starting point. But it's 5 kilometers of brutal uphill and downhill, so it's probably gonna take me the same amount of time as it would take like to do a mile, 10 kilometers, for you people that maybe think about the other mile. This kind of water is probably some of the best water you can ever drink. It's so clean and it tastes so nice. It's very cold taste, and it's I know like people like installs and you know, like those mineral water companies that sell water bottles from places like these. They taste good, but nothing beats just being there and just using a cup and drinking from it. It's so awesome and so tasty. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue upwards. I have a bit to go. Pretty soon I'm going to reach the higher parts where there are just rocks. So I'll meet you up there. I had no plans when I took this trip to actually take any photos. Of course, if I find something special, I take a photo, but last time I've been here I never really got anything. But today I have this. There's this pond of water, as you can see here, and then there's a small pond here, and then there's a steep, and right, let's see here, this part here is the path you walk on, and then you have the big mountains. So I just took a very simple photograph, just photographing from this part and just moving through the photo and ending about that rock, just to get the whole environment. So I get the whole of that mountain with the whole of the water going through and the path. And luckily there was a couple standing right in at the bend, so I also got the size difference from the humans to the environment. So hopefully that also works out well. Otherwise I have to Photoshop them out, but that's pretty easy. So yeah, just small. I'm happy to get any photograph actually. I didn't think I was gonna do that, but yeah, so I get one photograph. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but how quiet it is. There is a bird, but there is no wind at all. It's super quiet. I'm on top of the mountain right now actually. This peak is behind you, and the peak is not that much higher than this, and I'm doing super well on my time. So I might actually not go to the peak to eat my lunch. I might actually have time to get down to the car at the same time I was planning to be on the top and eat my food. So I'm about 2 hours faster in my planning, and I'm very surprised actually, because I have stopped a lot to film and stuff like that, so I'm very surprised that it's actually gone this well time-wise. So I'm very happy with that. So Right beside me now it's going to start to go down, and then I'm going to a place called Lilla Fjället. So it's like a smaller part where you can see the top of the mountain. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna work myself down there and see from there if I'm gonna stop and eat, or if I'm just take the last push and just get onto the car and eat at the car. So let's see what I do. So I'm actually now at the place called Lillfjället, and as you can see behind me, this is actually the top of the mountain of Sonfjället. It's about 1,247 meters tall. There's one point that's higher, but I think this one is the prettiest one. And yeah, so I have about 45 minutes to get down to the car, and you might not be able to see it on the video, but it is starting to rain. But maybe I can show you from here. As you can see right in front of me, I think it's going to rain a lot. And I actually, right now when I'm down here, I actually got to take one more picture of this mountain right here. So I took a big panorama, like see here. I took a panorama right here. So I took from here and then moving down, and I took this big beautiful curve that goes down and it ended in this big open vastness. So it's like here, working it up with the top and that part of the snow as well. So yeah, I think that turned out pretty cool. But I actually going to start to move down now. The car is right behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a small parking area right behind me here, and there is where the car is. So I'm have 45 minutes to get down, and yeah, and then I'm at the car, and then I'm going to maybe see if I can take a dip somewhere just to cool off my body, or if I go to some good place and make some food. So yeah, so I will see you down by the car. Hello everyone, a bit further down the road. It just started to rain a lot when I put on the camera, so I couldn't take it out again. But I've actually driven out a bit now, and I'm about an hour away from Sveg. My plan for today is to go to a place in Mora where there's a camping spot where I'm gonna camp for the night, because it's going to be a little bit too late if I drive the whole way home. The trip took me 7 hours to do a whole round trip, so it was a lot faster than my plan. So my time frame, what I was supposed to do, is a little bit crooked right now. So, but I'm going to get to Sveg. I'm gonna also maybe go and eat something, because I got down so fast. I have food with me, but I was planning on maybe doing that when I get to the camping spot, because I have got some, let's see here, I have some salad and I have some chicken and some kebab sauce. So I'm going to make some kebab rolls, is my plan. So I think that will be tasty. But yeah, so I'm going to actually, right behind me here is on a lake. I don't know which lake it is, but it's cold, but it's not that cold. So I'm going to take, just to dip my head or something like that, just to cool down my body and maybe get my hair a little bit less nasty. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that now. As you might be able to see, I have now done my redneck shower, I guess. I just dipped my head in the lake, and I used this thing. It's like one of these outside shampoos. It's supposed to be like a good shampoo to use if you're going outdoors and use it in the water, because it's not supposed to leave anything. So it's a outdoor shampoo. So I don't want to use the normal shampoo, because that would feel very bad. So I'm glad about this. So yeah, so now I smell like aloe vera, and I'm now going to start moving to my camping spot for tonight. So it's gonna take me about 4 hours to get there, and then I have, for tomorrow when I drive home, I have about 4 hours to drive home. So I think that's a pretty good amount of time. But yeah, so I'm gonna go there, and I might not film anything else until then, and then I'm gonna show you a little bit more of this setup. So I see you there. Hello again. I missed the turn-off point for the camping spot I was going to. So, and also because it's so bright outside still, like this is how bright it is, and the clock is almost 10. So, and I have so much energy in my body. I don't know why I have so much energy. So I don't really feel need to stop and sleep, so I'm actually just pushing through right now, and I'm driving home. Sadly, that's actually a thing I usually do when I go camping. It's usually when I go like hiking and stuff like that, I go to and get to the car like, oh yeah, we're going to stop and sleep somewhere, and then we drive home, and then we just push through. I don't know why. I just always push through and I just drive home. I can walk for like 15 hours but then I drive 8 hours. I don't care. My body doesn't care. It just wants to push. So my body's doing the same thing right now. I'm not tired at all, and I'm about 3 hours from home. So there might be a chance that I'm just driving home and I'm sleeping at home tonight. Of course, because it's 3 hours left and the clock is 10, I'm going to get home pretty late, and I might get super tired getting home. So there might be a chance that I actually might stop, but I believe that I will not stop. I think I will probably push through and drive home. So if that is the case, that I just push through and I drive home, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different from the other videos I made, because this is not really a photography video that I usually do when I focus on photography. This is more like just an adventure that you are following me on. So I hope you enjoyed this. I had very fun doing this. It was very, very fun to do my solo hike and also to camp in the car. It was very nice. So yeah, if this is something you liked and this is a kind of video that you want to see more of, please comment that so I know. I'm gonna add this. This is probably gonna be one of the things I start doing as well. So yeah, but I'm gonna drive home and I will see you in the next video. Bye.